We're here with Representative Brian Blake from the 19th District. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well today, thank you.
So the first thing I want us to talk about is Sid Schneider Book.
Yeah, last year Senator Schneider passed away, and before he did, the author Jeff Burlingame was able to interview him for his memoirs and was able to produce this book, Across the Aisles. And it's Sid Schneider's remarkable life in groceries and government. And for those that don't know, his story is quite remarkable. Starting here as an elevator operator, I believe in 1950, several years before I was born. It's quite a story, and he meant a lot to me as a legislator and as a citizen. He made me feel like I could access my government, and it was his inspiration when we were working to open up the Elk River area to public access. And when I heard him on the radio, questioned about the effort and saying that very powerful people were lined up to stop public access to those public lands. And when I heard his voice on that radio say, that's why we have a legislature, it made me realize that we had a chance. We were going to win this one. And because of that moment in time, I've just, so admired the man. And his wife, Betty, who is still with us and a remarkable person in her own right. Any of you who have a chance to read her poetry and biting humor about Sid and the time that she spent running the grocery store, raising the children while he was up here in Olympia, is just a fascinating experience to read her work in itself. But Sid's book is out, and very fascinating and a very important man in my life.
I understand that a lot of people from your district came when the book was announced.
The conference room was jam-packed with many dignitaries and former governors and people that had just worked with Sid over the years, and fishermen and loggers, and it was a really nice book signing, and so I was glad to have been able to attend that and get my signed copy of the book, and so hope everybody else has a chance to read it.
Great. You had some visitors, some very young visitors the other day.
The 4-H program was here today, and earlier we did a resolution honoring them. And so it was good to meet some of the young students that participate in that program. And it's a program that teaches them about life and families and farms, and it gives them good life skills. And these were students from Southwest Washington and Cowlitz County. And they came also to support an effort to fund our fairs in Washington State. So we'll be actively working to support that bill and support our fairs in this state. I think those are very important to the culture here.
Mm-hmm. Your seafood labeling legislation passed the floor today.
Yeah, the seafood labeling bill passed unanimous, and I think it's a bill that's going to be good for consumers, so they know they can be assured when they go to the supermarket that they will be getting the value that they pay for. And I think it will also help the industry to know that everybody's playing by the same rules, and especially our fishermen get a fair price for their products. So
the bill has now gone to the Senate.
Yes.
What are its chances over there, you think?
I think the bill has a real good chance of passing over there. It's a well-drafted bill. I think it's well worked out, and I expect the bill to pass the Senate and be signed by the governor.
Great. And lastly, you have an important event happening on Wednesday the 27th. Can you talk to us about that?
Yeah, on Wednesday the 27th of February at 6 p.m., I and Senator Hatfield and Representative Tackle will be having a teletown hall. And these are relatively new technology, and I've done this once before and found it a very good way to communicate with constituents. And you can expect a phone call at home so you can participate that night. If you don't get a call, you should see a number right now that shows you the number to call that night, so you too can participate and ask us questions and get answers in our own words. And I'm very excited about this.
As we all are. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you.